Big Mikey's in. Here we are. Mate, what's
Hey,
just
mate.
happened then, Big Mikey?
A few things have happened that's pretty funny. We have nothing going on the left-hand side. Absolutely
mate.
nothing going on the left. The minute it goes to the left, nothing happens. Like it doesn't matter if it's Dorgu or Luke Shaw or Diallo. Diallo was abysmal today.
Oh, mate,
He's
we'll
shit,
saying
mate.
it all game.
Terrible, terrible. Maz comes on. I get it. He hasn't played in a while. He's coming back from injury. He's fresh. Can't give him too much. He almost cost us a goal. So terrible from him as well. The 2 goals are just a matter of switching on and off. They switched off. We fell asleep, and we've been struggling from conceding from corners. And Delict and Euro don't speak to each other. They slap together and goal there. Who else? It's Sesko today. I feel like he was wearing construction boots today. The ball wouldn't stick to him for nothing. Every time he got the ball, he can't get it to stick to his feet for anything. In some advantageous positions, Sesko could not take advantage of being on the front foot, or like when he gets the ball, he can't distribute. He can't pass it forward, at least in this game. I'm not saying overall. I'm not blaming him for how we overall played, but, we cry about giving this guy, let's give him some service. He needs service. We need to pass the ball into him. And we do that, and he's playing like Hoyland today. This is what Hoyland would have gave you. The same amount of the lack of nous and technical ability is what we got. So, I don't know. We were lucky to get 2-2, in my opinion. We're very lucky to get it. Very lucky to get it. Very lucky that Ahmad, could hit a ball like that, and we have a player like him. He wasn't great today. Actually,
he was fucking rubbish today, and I'm not hearing anything about him being good. That second goal, that Morgan Gibbs-White header. Sorry, that would be their first goal, the Morgan Gibbs-White header. He is marking him and just gets bodied. Like, he gets pushed to the side like he's not even there. And Morgan Gibbs-White isn't a big player. He's a strong player. He's a technical number 10. And he just pushed Ahmad aside like he was nothing. Again. It's fucking appalling, man.
Agreed. Bad there. That whole right-hand side was weird, too. They had it figured out. That Mbumo, Ahmad, overlapping, 2-man game, they figured it out. They just put an extra man there. That's all they did. They put an extra man there. Murillo was fucking lights out today. He was everywhere. He was strong. He came back and saved the goal for them, but they let Murillo say, hey, we're going to put this man out here, and anytime they get to this little part of the pitch, this square, where they're at the edge of the box, we're going to put an extra man there, maybe 2 men, so that way they can do a 2-man game and play into us. And then when we put in crosses, nobody was there. Casemiro's finding himself in better positions than our 6'5" striker. What is that? Why is he more apt to getting the ball than the guy that we're paying this money to that's bigger and more physical than the 33-year-old? What's going on there? So I have issues with that. Casemiro's playing good today. He found himself in some good positions today. Don't understand. I'm at a loss for words.
Casemiro was our best player on the field. Casemiro was the best player on the field for us.
No way, man. Luke Shaw was. Luke Shaw, for me, was man of the match easily, by far.
Luke Shaw did what he needed to do, but I think
best player on the field was Elliot Anderson for Nottingham Forest. He absolutely dictated that entire second half. Took the ball both times for their 2 goals and ran 20 meters with the ball. Just drove at us. Because again, as I say every fucking week, you cannot play a 2 in the midfield against a team that run the ball. You can play against a team that keep the ball and play short, sharp passing. But when you get teams that run the ball and you are man marking in the midfield, you just can't cope with it. As you said, Adam, when they scored their goals, they ran the ball from the midfield. They just run it up the field. They gained 30 meters.
The first half, I always said at half time, I said one thing we need to shut down is that midfield. And we just didn't do it. They came out second half and just kept running at him. The problem I had with Casemiro is when they started running through that midfield, Casemiro was nowhere to be seen. Jordan pointed it out through the game where how far apart Bruno and Casemiro were apart. It was craziness in that second half. Like even Cunha was supposed to be coming inside to help out. He was lost. That 2-minute period where they scored those 2 goals, it was just so bad and poor. It was like we went back 4 weeks. Like the first half I could handle, it was pretty good, but the second half, man, shit.
Man, we were lucky with our first goal. I just watched it again. That's not a corner.
That ball is not out.
I like that it happened to us, but at the same time, why do we have VAR in the game is to outrule the obvious errors in the game. I'm sorry, but I just watched that. That ball does not go out.
It's not, and then they do it to us on the other end with the deflection out on when Ahmad hits it. They do it to us on the other end. So it's like these guys I don't know what it is with I think officiating just in every game is bad. I don't know one game in where officiating is good. I just don't know. If it's good in rugby, let me know, because it's not fucking good in anything I've watched at all. It's bad. It's bad here. It's bad in the NFL. It's bad in fucking college football. But today the refs were abysmal. Last week they weren't much better. Like I don't know. And also, Amorim substitutions. We're subbing on.
Elliot was saying it the whole game.
We're subbing on center backs late in the game when we're chasing it. We're chasing it. You
Where
sub on
is
a guy
the
that hasn't
attacking?
played in months. You sub.
Where is the
What did Euro do? What did Euro do that he needed to come off? Let me know. Besides the goal with him and De Ligt fucked up, what did he do? He started running into offensive position. He started trying to give help to that on that right-hand side with that 2. When they had 3, he's running in to give options, and they're playing Casemiro back as the center back at that point. What did he do that he needed to get subbed off for fucking Mazraoui?
Our goal scorers were our right wing back and our defensive midfielder, and we still finished with our front 3 at the end of the game. They played a full 90 minutes. Bring people off the bench. Try to influence the game in a different way. I just do not understand. And you know what? It's actually a different criticism from a substitute perspective than what I've had in other games, because he's actually taken those players off in previous games. Why he has not taken them off, I don't understand. Like, then just try something different. You've got Mount, you've got Xerxes on the bench. You've got and Mainu, Kobe Mainu's not come on either. Bring Mainu on and bring Mainu on for Sesko, push Bruno forward, put Cunha at 9, try and do something a bit different to affect the game. I just don't understand.
I think Bruno was actually pretty decent too for us.
He went missing. We got away. He started getting a little bit erratic there, like some couple of shit passes, but all in all, he did play well.
Well, we got away with the point. I'll take a point after that performance, really.
We were just on a little streak, it feels like, and we kind of got caught up in the idea, not the players, but like this feels like I feel like we're lucky to get the point, so I'm grateful for it. But it also hurts because it's like we're building a head of steam that we've never had under this manager. We have yet to have a head of steam, and now the fact that it ends that streak, or like it's not unbeaten now, but it's like, okay, we get a draw here. It's like it kind of hurts a little more. But I've been telling everybody on my stream and my community, bro, we're taking this a game at a time. A game at a time.
Well, we're 10 points from the last 4 games. So, I mean, you're not knocking that back, are you?
I'll live with it, especially with this team.
Yeah.
Especially with this team.
So, mate, it's so disappointing to just see him come out that second half like that. It's so disappointing.
I started laughing. I just started laughing. I was just like,
until between the 45th minute at the start of the second half to about the 55th minute, man, they just got swallowed up by that stadium. but they did not know where to go. There was every time we got the ball, everyone was just static. No one knew where to go. Like, how many times did the ball get pushed into the midfield and you've just got Cunha and Mbeumo just back to goal, just staring straight back at our player with the ball? Like, it's just, it wasn't even a lack of this. It's so frustrating for me to watch it. It's not even a lack of like ability. It's a lack of just smartness in a game that they should all naturally have at that level. Like, you're talking about decision making in areas where if you turn the ball over, you're going to fucking concede. Mazraoui takes a fucking touch to try and beat the attacker.
Touches.
But why are you thinking to even do that in that position?
You already beat the first man. Let it go. Let it go.
Ahmad's ability to turn over the ball is, I think a lot of people look over that because he actually does have good performances going kind of. He has moments in games. Ahmad doesn't actually play well. He has moments in games. I'm not going to put him as a Mohamed Salah type of player, but he is a bit like that where he'll sit there and score that volley. So people go, oh, he wasn't too bad today. I'll give him a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Ahmad was fucking rubbish. He turns the ball. Every time he gets the ball, he cuts back on his left foot and he passes backwards because he doesn't know where to go. He's a bit lost out there, especially when Mbeumo isn't making the runs off him. He does not know where to pass. His ability to link up with the midfield isn't there. His ability to track that Nico Williams down the left-hand side today was not there at all. And Diego Diallo on the fucking left-hand side cannot get close enough to a man to stop a cross. I don't know why he thinks he's got to stand 4 to 5 yards off. Get closer.
His jockeying ability is absolutely horrific. I've been calling it for weeks, man. About his jockeying. He's jockeying so bad. That's how that first goal came. He's just sitting off him. They play, then Cunha drops in. There's the overlap on that right-hand side, and then they just put a nice ball in. It's just like, it's so average. It's ridiculous, man. It's one of the first skills you learn as a footballer is how to jockey a player. And this guy's got all the way to Manchester United and couldn't jockey a player to save his life.
Yep.
It's so bad, man.
He doesn't need to be on that left-hand side to start. He doesn't need to start over there at all, but I don't think he needs to play for us at all. Even in our little win streak here and our little time of playing well, he hasn't been
he's still been the worst player of the field, hasn't he?
He hasn't been. As far as the Ahmad thing, he's not a defender for me. And playing in this, having to commit to going back all the time, that's not him. That's not him. The better attackers are going to expose him. And that's what's going to happen. The better people going forward are going to expose him. He's too small to be the guy that you look at in the corner anyway for doing anything to stop a corner. It's just way too small. Yeah, and like I said, they figured that right-hand side out because everything goes down our right-hand side. It's been like that for 11 months. It's been like that for 11, even before we got these new signings. If you look at the Europa League final, right? Everything went down the right-hand side. Until Garnacho came on the game to 70 minutes in, that's when it started coming to the left, and he had 2 shots. We've been like this for 11 months. Like,
I don't understand. Like, you made a good point there, Mikey, about Ahmed being on the corner. Like, surely we can number up height for height.
He needs to come out.
Why do we need Ahmed? Why do we need Ahmed in there for a corner? Like, we don't need 11 players to drop in a box. Like, you can easily just drop Sesko in and Ahmed play out as that 9 on a corner. Ahmed's got enough pace to get to the ball, hold it up, wait till our players come through. It's an absolute ridiculous freaking thing to do. Have Ahmed sitting in the box on a player. You know, I always revert back to when I was playing back in the older days. Like, this zonal marking never works, especially on set pieces. Look, we've got enough height in that box for Ahmed to drop out. Sesko drops back in. It's not like Forest have got 11 players sitting in our box and it becomes 11 v 11 in an 18-yard box. It's not even close to that. It's probably 8 v 11, even 7.
So
like, all they do is whip one to the back post and we're in trouble.
Yeah. Just from a footballing logical standpoint, right? If they put 10 players in the box, right, and have their goalkeeper sitting back, they're having an attacking corner, and you push one player up to halfway, that means two of their players are going to go back.
That's right. They always set up.
Push another one up, they're going to drop another one back. So they're always going to have an overload on what you have. But the more you push up the field, the less players they have in the box, the less chaos that's in the box, the more space there is to attack the ball.
And then how do they set up the defensive team? They always have the player sitting in as a as a 3 or a 4, and then they'll have a player sit in front in between our centre forward, our 9. So it's just common sense. That's basic football tactics.
Yeah,
it's so mentally retarded, and this is where Amarin lets himself down. Like, you can't be serious letting But you know what? I don't even think Amarin needs to make that decision. You've got enough players in that box that can make that decision and go, what do you call it? Can make that decision.
I'm heading off, lads.
All right, mate. See ya. You got enough players in that box that can make that decision and go, you come in and you mark that tall player at the back post, because Luke Shaw's short enough as it is, and Delotte's got no idea. So basically, either side of the post on the left and right hand side for a corner, we're well short in players.
Yeah, I can't. Being that our two taller, stronger players got beat for a goal, I can't look in all honesty and, look at Ahmed and be like, what the hell? Only because it's like, yeah, as a man, sure. But like, what the fuck were De Ligt and Euro doing on that one goal? They slapped together.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like that. Those things will happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bailing that man out here. He was bad today. I think there's a reason why for it. Because Mbeumo wasn't much better, but he kept the flow of the game going. I don't understand Amarim's reluctance to freshen up the 3 at the top, especially when you're not getting anything out of your 9. You're not getting anything out of your striker. Put on a Xerxes. Put on a Xerxes, see what you can get. See what you can do there. And that's another big body. So you're just switching maybe a little bit of less pace, but you're getting another big player for if you get, who could get in a better position. I was just floored at how bad Tesco was today, and like how it's going to go under the radar. Because like, oh, well, he scored recently. It's like, come on, man. We needed you today to be clinical. And I'm not even saying, I'm not even saying score. Just put the goalkeeper under some pressure, make him think. We're not even getting that.
Adam, what was the statement I made when we talked about signing Sesko at the very first podcast we made?
Yeah, you said
he's a highlight reel striker. I have watched him for the last 4 seasons. He is not what you think he's going to be. He's going to score a 30-yard screamer in probably about 3 or 4 weeks, and everyone's going to think, oh, my God, look at this player. He's not what people think we've signed. He's 6'5", man, and he can't anticipate a cross. He has no idea where to stand in the box for a cross. Like, he doesn't know how to attack a ball. But he'll sit there and score you a volley from 45 yards out. Like, he's just got that in his locker, but he doesn't have I don't know if it'll come like later down the track because he's still young, but he doesn't have that instinct of where to be in the box to finish.
Well, you look, even through the game, you said, what's Sesko doing? He's not moving into space. He just goes, like, he wasn't moving into anywhere.
It's bouncing off him. It's bouncing off him. He can't get it.
What did I call him? The lamppost.
You can't get the ball down at this. Like, you cannot get the ball to stick. That's number one. That's why we love Kobe Manu so much. Although they're 2 different types of players, 2 different positions. Kobe Manu gets the ball stuck to his feet from any pass out. It sticks to him. Like some of the best players, you're in that 9 position. We're asking you to work hard and come back deep. Or come back deep at times, because he didn't have to do it a lot today. But it's like, bro, the minute it gets to him, I have zero confidence in him keeping it. And it's been a while. It's been like that for a while now. I'm okay with him scoring in front of goal, whatever. But it's the little things you do as a striker, the little things that you don't always have to win. I mean, you don't have to score. You don't always have to score. But it's the little things that you do to help the team around you, to progress the ball forward into those windows where a Cunha or Mbeumo or whatever can run onto it. You're not doing that. And it's like consistent now. We've seen at least 2 months of you not doing that. and it's concerning. And I'm not writing him off yet. I still think we can get something out of him, but it's concerning, to say the least.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't think he's the player a lot of people thought we were signing, and that's just because I watched him at Leipzig for quite a while, watching a lot of the German league, and he's just not what you think he is. He's, if you give him space and time and stuff, his shot is, I don't know, he's like one of those players. You know, there's certain players in the world that just hit a ball different to other people. Like he hits a ball, like he hits through it. Like it'll go in the top corner before you even see his foot lift. Like he's just got that. But he needs about a minute of time just to take a touch, settle himself, and then hit it. Like he did one good thing today where he took the ball on the turn and he hit it very quick near post and it went wide. But it showed you that's what he can do. And that's a highlight goal, that if he turns and hits that in the bottom corner, what he did in the first half. But then you've got a position where you are whipping a ball into the box and there's two Forest centre backs, Milinkovic and Murillo, both winning the headers uncontested.
Yeah.
In their own box.
That Murillo was really good today.
He's been really good for the past 18 months, man. He's starting to get in the Brazil squad. He's that good.
That used to be that used to be that used to be a big shout for accolades, right? Starting in Brazil. It's so bad now. I don't understand. But
I still got Marquinhos and Buema, who plays for Juventus and PSG.
Yeah,
so they do have a good back two, and he's still getting in there.
He was his clearance today, his all around play. He equalized, like he definitely neutralized that right hand side. Anything coming on, he found himself in and around the duel. Even if he wasn't impacting the duel, he was in the area to create disruption. And I love a center back like that. You don't necessarily have to win it every time. I thought Dorgu coming on did a little bit of that too. I thought Dorgu came on, got the ball for us in some good places. Not long enough to really say anything too negative about him, but once again, there's something going on that left-hand side.
Well, I think Dorgu was good when he came on, man. I thought Dorgu was good. He made that important interception at the back end of the game there to get us driving forward again. He's got to start before Dalot. And I know, look, I haven't been the biggest fan of him either, and I know a few other people are. But Dalot is horrific, man. He's so bad. He's probably going to go down as one of our worst left backs we've ever had in the club. He's just absolutely horrific this season. I just don't understand where he's coming at with the way he's playing.
He makes Luke Shaw do a lot of work, doesn't he?
100%, man. Today, the blocks that Luke Shaw had to make in that first half today, even the second half, he was making interceptions everywhere, Luke Shaw. He was by far my man of the match.
Angry too. He looked angry. He looked angry that he was the last ditch tackle guy today. He looked really like he didn't look like, I made the last tackle. He was like, why the fuck am I in these positions?
Yeah.
The man
what are we doing?
The man next to me is fucking around. Like he's not scanning the game. I saw a lot of good scans from like Delict and Casemiro today. They were making some really good defensive scans to get a Euro a couple more. But the defending as a whole at the set pieces, not Gibbs-White. What's the other guy's name? The other fellow on that was playing on the left was whipping in some
Hudson-Odoi.
We were not shutting him down for nothing. I know I'm American, whatever the fuck, but right back, left back. I played right back in high school. Okay. Main job, shut down crosses. Shut down anything coming into the box. Okay. And now this is years before, you wanted your right and left back or whatever to go to attack forward and play in the midfield. And we're doing all of this shit that we're doing today. Shut down crosses. We could not shut him down. Some of the crosses he were putting in, I was just surprised that nobody got on the end of. I'm surprised they didn't score from. He was
how much
good today.
Space did they have to take the cross though? He takes a touch, he looks up, and he's still waiting. And he goes, "Now I'll cross it." Like as soon as they take that first touch, you got to be up in there. You can't let them turn and face the goal.
If you get beat, so what? You have help. If you get beat, that's another thing. get in his grill, stay central, keep your hips facing towards him, and run with him. Take him to the touchline, take him to the byline if need be, but run with him and make the cross harder. If he still gets the cross off, God bless him. But if you get beat, you have help behind. You get in and go in behind the help. Nobody's doing that. They're just watching. They're looking to the side. They're watching. Like, and it's like, come on, stop the fucking cross. Get on his feet.
Look like Diallo Dalot.
Put me in there. I can do exactly what Diallo did today. I can do exactly that for 10 minutes.
Easy, man. He's so poor defensively. It's ridiculous. He is so poor, man. You know, I used to, when he first came to United, I was like, yeah, this guy's going to, mate, he is dead set the worst player on the pitch this season by an absolute mile. And I don't give a shit how well he trains at training, whereas Amarin puts out his team. Dorgu's got to be the player that starts, man. He's so much quicker. He jockeys a lot better. Yep, okay, we might lack in the cross apartment, but for serious sake, it's got back to a situation where we need to defend first before we can attack. And Dalot can't do that.
I think we're still in for I think we need both right and left wing backs. We need to be looking in January or like soon to make those replacements because Dorgu was supposed to be the upgrade. He was sought out by Amarim. Like we want this guy for what Amarim is going to do. And
I'll tell you who else was poor, Cunha, man. In that first half, mate.
Yeah.
Oh,
he just couldn't get space.
That's the left side. That's that left side shit I'm talking about. There's no one there. There's no one there. He's literally there by himself. And I felt like he had a couple chances. If he would have got his foot a little bit more wrapped around the ball, he would have put it in a better place.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
He was snatching at it towards the end. Looked a little gassed. But all in all, I can't say it's just that left-hand side needs to get sorted out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the left-hand side's so bad.
Get sorted out.
But you know what? The best time we've played there was when Mason Mount was there.
Yeah, because Mason Mount's legs, he runs and runs and runs. So he creates chaos for the other team. Because if you've got a player that you don't know, because Mason Mount, right, he's technically built like a central player, but he runs so much that if you're defending him, you actually don't know if he's going to overlap or run inside. Like you don't know.
Yeah.
Because he probably doesn't know sometimes what he's going to do. He just runs. So it creates chaos, which then creates space for other players on the field. Mason Mount's best attribute is creating space for players on the field. His movement off the ball is so good, and his defensive awareness to get inside early. I was surprised he didn't play today. Or come on, I should say. I would have swapped him for Cunha.
I think Amarin may have been thinking about next week as well because we play Spurs next week, don't we?
I'll be happy when Licha comes back because then Licha could play the left center back position, right? And then we can let Luke Shaw. We can let Luke Shaw run. I'm sure Luke Shaw can play that left wing back position. I'm with that. I'm okay with that. I think.
Yeah. So he doesn't get injured playing it because there's a lot of running.
Hey, listen, it wouldn't be the first time. Shit, we're not there to save you from getting injured. You need to play games wherever we put you. And like with Licha coming back, we can't keep Licha on the bench. He's the better center back of the two of them.
Luke Shaw's injuries all come from that leg break, though. They're all his injuries are resulted in that. Like he won't be able to play for more than another 3 or 4 years after that leg break. He's had like 4 surgeries on it just to repair it. So that's where I think that because like if he plays an overload of games, it happened last season, he then has to sit out for a while because he overworks his leg from the break because of all the whatever happened inside his surgery. So I'm like, I always sit there and think, I reckon he would be the perfect wing back before he was getting all these injuries, right? When he first come from Southampton, I think he would be the ideal person to have in that position. But now, I just don't want him to get injured. And I like seeing it. Like today, he was fucking exceptional, I thought.
All right, let's wrap this up. We've been going 3 hours, 18 minutes. We've been up since 1 a.m. So
I haven't gone to bed.
Now 4:30 a.m.
4:30 a.m. I've not even had a minute's sleep.
Yes. It's that 1 p.m. here. I'm about to go out. I'm about to get some
This is
pints
what we
in.
do, Mikey. This is what we do.
Big respect. I respect everything that
Absolutely nuts.
People don't know, or like when you have that hierarchy of fanship or shit like that. People don't know, like, this is mentally draining to come out, work a day, or like be off and get up at 1 and make your whole day around going to see United, and then they give you that shit right there.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's what I was saying before in the game. I was like, I shouldn't have fucking stayed up for this shit.
I'm glad I didn't go to the pub. I was gonna go to the pub. I say, you know what? Let me stay my ass home. Fuck this.
I love the way Americans talk, eh? Just love
it. It's cool. Oh, Big Mikey. Give us your man of the match. Mine was Luke Shaw for us.
I'm okay with it being Luke Shaw. I would say it's tough, man. It's tough. I'll just give it to Luke Shaw. Defensively sound. He could have stayed in the game for my liking. I just know we're probably thinking about next week, thinking about Spurs. That's gonna be the game. That's gonna be a game. But yeah, Luke Shaw. Let's go with Luke Shaw.
Yeah. I agree with that. I thought Elliot Anderson for them was the best player on the field, but number 8, I thought he just dictated the whole second half, did whatever he wanted. I would like to see who had the most touches on the ball. I reckon he would be double anyone else on the field in terms of touches on the ball.
But that was the just before we wrap it up, that was the thing. Like, as soon as we copped that second goal, the play slowed down a lot, didn't it?
Yeah,
it slowed down a lot. It's like, fuck. Anyways,
real quick, I made a video. Like, I make my meme videos. At halftime, I made a video about being in second. So it was my fault today.
I really hope you didn't post the video.
I'm gonna wait just to see. I know we still got 45 minutes left. I'm gonna wait, and then they come out 3 minutes into the second half and do that shit.
It's all your fault, Mikey. I'm telling you.
Can't make this shit up. I promise you.
It's got nothing to do with Diego Diallo. It's all you.
Blame me.
All right, thank you, Big Mikey. We'll catch up soon. I'll watch you midweek at work and everything like that. The other day I got home early, so I was glad I could sit on there and comment on your pod. So
send me the link when they're on, Adam, because I'll get on there and watch them and comment and stuff.
Yeah, they're generally at midday.
Perfect. I'll just watch them while I'm at work.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I do. I put them in the background at work. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So get over to Stateside Reds, people. Go and like their page. Like us, like, share, subscribe, get to YouTube. Thank you, everyone that's joined us for the last few hours, and we're going to go catch up on some sleep now. It's Sunday morning here, so
sun's about to come up.
The sun's about to come up. It's 4:32 a.m. So come on, United. They done well to get back into the game after a piss poor start of the second half. 10 points from the last 4 games. So let's keep moving forward. We've got Spurs next week. We have got a good show on Wednesday night. We've got PFC vintage shirts coming on. So he runs a shop down here in Melbourne. And so that's going to be live 9 p.m. So Sydney time. So it should be a really good evening. Jordan's going to show off some of his jerseys. Paul's going to show off some of his stuff. And obviously I've got my stuff here. We're going to talk how jerseys have been in, how they've moved from the 70s all the way to present, material, everything like that, and how much they really influence the game and who brings out the best jerseys and everything like that. So it's going to be a really cool pod on Wednesday. So we'll talk to you later. See you later.
There you guys.
Good night. Go!